Lordy, lordy, lordy. Quick stream, because I got work to do. And I want to play some Call of Duty. But, y'all Negroes is something else, I must admit. Y'all Negroes are just something else. Just, I think, magical Negroes. That's what we're going to call y'all. Magical Negroes, I swear. That's what we're going to call y'all, bro. Magical Negroes. Because that's the only way to describe. Only way to describe it. The only way. All right, we're back. Wifey was asking what I want for dinner. Oh, man. These mofos we're talking about. Lucas, that's what we've been trying to tell you all this time. We've been trying to tell you. You've been late to the party. If y'all don't stop the bullshit with me. If y'all don't stop the nonsense with me, please. Huh? Can you stop the goofiness talking about this is what we've been trying to tell y'all? We've been trying to tell y'all to tell you this, Lucas. You just weren't listening. You just weren't listening. I'm slowly getting my swole back on. Slowly getting my swole back on. My chest is sore. Still doing my little cardio. I can't do jumping jacks, bro. Not jumping jacks, but I can't jump rope. Because the chest is why I don't sprint and everything. Because your chest starts flapping, and then if you flap too much, you'll get sore. And that's not a fun experience. That is not a fun experience, bro. Not a fun experience at all. Now I see why women wear sports bras. Because I never understood that. I was like, what's the point? Why are you wearing a sports bra? Like what? I don't get it. Yeah. I understood not too long ago. I understood. So I was like, this is crazy. This is not the life at all. Lord in heaven. So when she asked what you wanted for dinner, you're supposed to say you. Sir, you don't even say that. No one says that. This man's trying to get papers filed on me, trying to get me divorced. You. What type of corny shit is that? You. Goodness gracious. Turn off what do people watch? What did the people watch again? The movies? What's the movie called? The channel that people watch. Hallmark Channel, is that it? Turn off the Hallmark Channel. Turn off the Oprah Channel. Fucking rom-coms. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Bro, if y'all don't stop playing with me when it comes to the stupid Asian hate crime bill trying to say, we've been trying to tell you this, Lucas, you just wouldn't listen. If you don't stop playing with me, you'll never understand. You're right. I don't want to understand that. I genuinely do not want to understand that. It's just not part of my game. It may be part of your game. It's just not part of my game. To each their own. On a side note, why did Sony think that Concord was going to make millions? On a side note. I know I talk gaming on the animation channel. I should start doing gaming animation streams where we just talk gaming, we just talk gaming. Why did Sony think Concord was going to make millions? Bruh, are they out of their minds? Why Roland Martin have video Lucas? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Like, why, on what planet did Sony was like, you know what, Concord? We definitely making money off of this. Definitely making money off of this. On what planet did they think that they were making money off of this? Did you all see like the characters and everything? I'm like, it didn't do anything new. I'm like, what? Like, what? How did you look at this roster? These designs are fucking ass. Why is this not showing up? I gotta fix my green screen. I gotta redo everything. I want to have a banner at the bottom that shows like, hit the Cash App button, $, you know, PayPal and everything. So people can also sponsor the Patreon. The Spider Combat Patreon, that's the one I'm trying to push. But look at this character design. On what God's green on whose God's green planet do any of these characters look appealing? Any of them, bruh. Any of them. And if you don't even have what is this? What is this, bruh? What is this design? Someone tell me. What, like, here's the thing. If you're going to have, like, a game, you know, PvP, whatever, all that shit, if you're going to have that, and it's going to be free, I don't know if this was even free, one thing you have to have right is your character design. You have to have that right. Like, take, for example, Zenless Zone Zero. If their animations and their character designs were garbage, there'd be no reason in buying the game. And it's not buying the game because the game is free. There'd be no reason in downloading the game. If you're given a free game, that means gameplay and design has to be peak. Because I'm not buying it, right? I'm not putting any money for it. So the barrier to entry is just blown open. But because the barrier to entry is blown open, you got to impress. Your characters, their characters don't impress. Their character designs don't impress. And the gameplay doesn't impress us. Who on God's green planet thought this was a good character design? Like, I'm dead ass. People were asking me, you gonna play Concord? I was like, are you joking me? Why would I play Concord? On what planet was this a good character design? Huh? Like, can someone tell me what the fabric is this made out of? What is this made out of? Someone tell me. Like, what is this made out of? Because I can't tell. What is this made out of? Is this foam? Is this metal? Bro, this is shit design. Like, I don't know what any of this is made out of. What? Not appealing. This is not an appealing figure whatsoever. So usually when you're learning like design, even with animation, I had to learn like design of like shape patterns, right? Shape recognitions and stuff like that. You know, enemies are usually triangular. You know, comic relief is circular. You know, just shape design. What shape is this, fam? What shape is this? I don't even know what shape this is. It's not an appealing shape. It's not an appealing design. Nothing appealing about this. What is this? This looks like she has intestines. It looks like your large intestine. On what God... I forgot the saying. I'm blanking. I'm so just confused. How do you spend $250 million and come out with designs like this? Huh? Y'all want to see my design, bro? For those who are subscribed to the Patreon, I appreciate we had a new member who joined yesterday. Thank you for joining the Patreon to Spider Combat. Join ASAP if y'all can. You can join for as little, I think, as little as $2, if I'm not mistaken. It's $2. All right. Spider Combat. Hold on. Let me copy, paste this bitch up in here. Shit. Let's put this in the center. There we go. Join the Patreon if you can. But I'm gonna give you a world premiere. You know how fucking Jeff Keighley does it. World premiere. And it'll be some bullshit. Some garbage ass design. Give you a world premiere. I think it's gonna be the last for you non-paying individuals. But world premiere, because we're finally done and the rest of the designs are going to be the rest of the character is going to be is being created. But I finally got the character design has been finalized. It's now going into texturing artists and all this. I'm creating. We're getting the enemies created right now. I think the other artist hit me up, telling me that I think they're done. But it's the final design. Clean, boy. That shit's clean. You can't even tell me it's not clean, bruh. You can't tell me that's not clean. Can't tell me that's not clean. Yeah, so this is fresh. Okay, fresh out of ZBrush. We're in the texturing process right now. You can see the level detail, bruh, up in this bitch. Color work and everything's gonna be put in place. Yeah. So that's while that's being done, I'm working on the animations right now, making sure the game animations are on point. Obviously, so one of the things of the game is the hoodie. Upon you getting hit, the hoodie comes off. So I want that to be like kind of a mini game inside of a game. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. When it's like a whatever. But essentially, you know how like Batman or something, you lose a combo, you lose your speed. So in addition to that, the hoodie gets removed. The crotch is killing you? Why? What's wrong with the crotch? I don't understand. But yeah. So final details are being rendered out. It's I'm excited. Super excited to get this in engine, animate this bad boy. Came up with the design myself, bro. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy of it. Happy how it turned out to be. Happy how it came out. Yeah, bro. It's it gonna be fire, bro. It gonna be fire. The little bit that the fucking buddy could afford, yeah, it's gonna be fire. So we're getting this done. I'm getting this done. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at right now. For all the haters out there, oh, you ain't gonna do it. You just stealing people's money. I don't do that, bro. That's not my thing. That's not my thing. So I'm really excited to see what this looks like once it's textured. I'm doing another 2 versions. So I've decided, I think I'm gonna do 3 versions. That is gonna be minimal damage, heavy damage, and then really heavy damage. So I want this base to be there, and then I'm gonna send him of what I may just do 2 actually. One where it's mid, and then one where it's heavy. That's what I'm thinking. Because one thing that I don't like of the Spider-Man games is that they just have it's okay, and then when your health is like bare minimum, then you have damage. I'm like, I don't like that, right? I don't like I have to have like 0 damage to see some damage on the suit. That's not my thing. So I want something in the middle, and then something towards the latter half, like the third. So that's what I'm doing. Where's MJ? MJ's not gonna be in the demo. In the full game, if we can get the full game fucking funded, absolutely. But right now, I've decided, like, I just, those of you who support the game, I appreciate you. But it's just not enough to get a full game going on, right? Because a full game, we're gonna have bosses, we're gonna have levels. I would like some type of traversal aside from running. I think that's kind of boring. I would like him to actually web swing. Something similar to like not a Web of Shadows, but a Shattered Dimensions. You know how he goes from 1 to 1. I would like something like that. I would like some cutscenes that cause, dialogue, all of that. As of right now, what I'm planning for is a prototype, as I said, which is going to be of the combat. It's going to be of one arena, basic menu, so you can get a concept of what I have in mind. I would want, obviously, this to be customized, so you can switch out the hoodies, switch out the boots, maybe switch out the pants, things like that. But right now, focusing on traversal, and there's not that much traversal, but I'm just a stickler with how the animations look. Because, I want that to look good before we get into combat. And then I have to think of, the 6-hit combat, what that's going to look like. One thing I want with this combat, I want it to be out the gate. I want it to feel fresh. That's the thing. I want it to feel fresh out the gate. So I've been going through a whole bunch of references, as I've told y'all. A lot of the Spider-Man comments that I've received, or not that I've received, but on other games are like, hey, I wish, Spider-Man would throw more punches and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, all right. Because even with Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, he throws a punch and then a kick, and it's like a 4-hit combo. I'm like, there's nothing really Spider-Man about the hit. It's like anybody can do it. So I've been trying to think of like combos and hits that'll give that instant, oh, this is something new. This is something fresh. So I was thinking, hook, overhead, backhand, and then get into some, kicks on the ground and stuff like that. Because I want him to feel brutal, but I also want him to feel athletic. That's the thing. So is it going to be impact heavy? What do you mean impact heavy? Like Batman's suit as you progress and take damage throughout the Arkham games. That is more so story driven as far as the damage to the suit, if I'm not mistaken, as opposed to controlled by your meter, right? Because you can play the game and take damage and the suit's not going to tear. If I remember correctly, the suit, degrades as you progress in the story. So it's not really damage. It's not damage motivated. Mine is going to be damage motivated, right? So if you get one hit, your hoodie comes off. That's like a little sign of eh. So it's I like stuff like that where it's not so much, hey, you're taking damage. It's more of subtle, where it's more organic to the game. I think that's really a more fun experience, at least for me, anyways. And then we progress into, okay, the hoodie's got tears in it, you're bleeding, or you got bruises or something like that. And then I think Amazing Spider-Man 2 did it really well. Like, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 damage was, like, insane. I was like, damn. I was thinking about having his hair show, maybe having his eyes show, but I haven't created the actual design of the spider. It was just a suit. So I was going to leave that for now, have a broken, eyeglass, suit torn, pants torn, things like that. But yeah, hoping it feels like a mix of Batman and Wukong. I played Wukong. I think Wukong is overrated. So I don't want it to feel like Wukong. I think Wukong is garbage. That's just me. Y'all like that. I don't like it. I think it's trash. That wasn't even an inspiration for the combat. A lot of the inspiration for the combat, to be honest with you, was from Eddie Gordo, Tekken. Eddie Gordo was definitely inspiration for the combat. A lot of capoeira. A lot of, I forgot what it's called. Martial arts, cycling, or whatever it's called. Tricking. There we go. I think it's tricking. Martial arts, tricking, and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to make it feel something different. That's right. Because if the first hit is like an overhead or a hook or something, that's fine. But I want it to progress within the base combat, right? Within the base, because you have heavy and light. So within your light attacks, I want to feel something special. That's what I want. And I just haven't figured that out. And I obviously want the heavy to feel something, feel heavy and stuff like that. But with light attacks, I'm definitely thinking of maybe flares, maybe, handstands, just something to that effect. And then everything can build off of that. Because once you build a base, because before I build the base, I have to think about, well, do I want to have holds? I obviously want to have holds, right? Certain button prompts where I press, square, and a hold square, and then he does like, you know, a flare or some shit like that. That's what but that has to be designed before I build out the main the 6-hit, you know, the 6-hit combo. That's the thing. So I have to design the branches while keeping in mind the 6-hit combo. So it's interesting, especially if it's a one-man team, bro. It's a one-man team, so I don't have a problem with that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I don't know how Concord spent $250 million and came up with ass. That's all. Web holds, grab holding. Yeah, there's gonna be grabs. There's gonna be grabs. I'm deciding as far as because with the grabs, I don't want the person. The grabs are gonna be similar to how they did in Spider-Man 2. Not in Spider-Man 2 PS2, because I know how you can grab someone and then, you know, jump up and stuff like that. I want it to be more of a quick type of thing where you grab someone and then the grab goes into throw, or the grab goes into, you know, a punch in the face, stuff like that. I don't want you just grabbing an enemy. Yeah, we'll have to prototype it. I don't like that. I like to grab something and then throw them, because there's no reason to grab somebody and then just to hold them. There's no reason to do that. Yeah. Did you see the video I sent you on PSN of me beating the boss? No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't been on the PSN. I've been on Xbox. That feels weird. Will it feel like Path of Neo? What do you mean, will it feel like Path of Neo? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but the mechanic from Path of Neo is what will be implemented here. Because I want him fighting like 3 and 4 people. At least 3 people. So, like I said, one concept that I want to test out is so you know in Arkham, right? Let's go to the drawing board. Oh shit, what happened? So you know in Arkham how shit. No. Anyways, let me see if I can show you. So you know how in Arkham, all these character designs are ass, bro. All this is just fucking garbage. So you know how he snaps? He snaps to person. I don't like that. I think it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. I don't like that. I want him to be more fluid. So everyone is facing him, right? No one has their back to him, and even if they do, they'll snap and face him. But this guy is just fucking beasting. But you guys know what I'm saying. You know, where it shows, hey, somebody's about to punch you. And he'll just snap to them. I don't like that. That's just not my... It's not from what I've seen in the comics. I just don't like that fight style of him. So what I'm thinking of doing... I'm trying to see with the programmer. But what I would like to at least demo... and see if it can work, is to have more of an organic type of feel to the combat. Right. Whereas, let's say he's fighting, or he's fighting this guy, right? And you're fighting this guy, but this guy comes up, right? And he's like about to punch you. That obviously will have some type of danger sense. That's what we're going to call it, danger sense. But instead of him snapping and turning to him, right, he'll keep punching this guy, but he'll do like a kick. I don't know. Right, he'll do like a kick and kick him in the face. So that way your focus is still on him, but he'll bam without even looking. That's what I want. Because when it comes to who the character is inspired by, Spider-Man, he has an absolute spatial awareness of everyone. That's how he gets around with, not being able to know Kung Fu or anything like that. Because he's that fast. So you'll be punching. Let's say two guys come up. He holds on to him and he like kicks him. Trying to see how that... Right, he holds on to, let's say... Right, he holds on to this guy. And this guy's like, get off of me. And he kicks those two guys. Play, right? While focus is still on this guy. So I think that would look really fucking cool. That's what I would think. Now, I don't know how you would program it. I'd have to speak to the programmer and tell him, run this by him, be like, okay, so how can we do this? Because this guy's like, yeah, we can do it. But right now, the issue that I'm having, I don't know. You'll see it once we go over to the animation channel. But I'm like, traversal is not even that big of a deal in the game. Like, it's a combat game, so that's just me being anal. But nevertheless, what type of attacks are henchmen going to be giving? Well, that's another thing, right? That's why I was looking at, Arkham. I was looking at Spider-Man. Most of the attacks, if you look at the game, because players don't recognize this, right? Because you're just like, oh, that was fucking cool. But now, looking at it from like a game design perspective, most of them usually throw haymakers, right? All the if I remember, all of the majority, if not all, I believe in Arkham, are all like punches. Not all. Like, they'll throw a kick every once in a blue moon, but it's not like anything crazy. It's not like advanced. So it's like a haymaker, a straight kick, and that's mainly it. It's mainly a bunch of haymakers, and then bam, trying to kick somebody. And if everyone does this, then that makes your counter animations really fucking easy. Right? Especially if you're popping to the person, then that's awesome. You'll have a few transitional animations and stuff like that, but you don't really have to worry about that so much. But that's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking most of it is going to be haymakers and kick. What I was originally planning, is that you have enemies who are like, they know Kung Fu or some shit like that. I was like, that's a lot of animation for one specific class. And because this is a prototype, I don't want to, go too crazy on this and delay it. But I'm like, I think we can get some cool actions with, punches and kicks for the most part. Like, nothing crazy. Everyone, punching and stuff like that. If you look at all the enemies in, like, Arkham, they all have, like, this ready stance, right? That's way off balance. But, they all have this ready stance of, like, let's go. All of them, for the most part. All of them. All the enemies are just like... And that makes it easy, because you can apply all of the animation... all of your animation, like, idols on the same enemy, right? It's just one idle animation that you apply on every fucking enemy. The only difference is that you change them up cosmetically. I was like, that's how they save time on enemy animations. That's where they save time, because all they have to do is animate it one time. You animate it one time, and then you allow all the enemies to share that fucking same animation. I was like, damn, that's fucking genius. So you don't have to worry about a new skeleton, besides the really big guys, right? Because that's a new skeleton. But all these guys, they share the same skeleton. They share the same skeleton. So you just, copy and paste. Lou, you should play Arkham Origin? Yeah, I played Arkham Origin. Actually, I have I don't know. Did I delete it? Origin? I think I still have it on my PC. I may have deleted it. But I was playing Arkham Origin. I don't think Arkham Origin did anything new. I could be wrong, but I don't think it did. But, yeah. So, it's a lot. Environmental takedowns, yes, but they're going to be limited. Because you have to understand, it's just a lot. Because the environmental takedowns have to be there, but they have to make sense. So, the environmental takedowns that are easy right now is just the wall takedowns. That's the thing. So, whew. You should play Watchmen: The End Is Nigh. I saw that game. Watchmen. I saw that. I think that game is pretty solid, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to combat. I know people like the combat in this game. I'll check it out. Yeah. What is this, on the PS3? I'll check it out. Definitely check it out. But, yeah, that's where we are right now. So, I'm talking to a head of this, he's a game director. He's helping me, well, he's as far as with the combat. Cause I was like, yo, give me Electro as far as combat and stuff like that. So I'm talking to multiple people to get, like, the best way to go about it. But it's coming along. It's definitely coming along. Once we get this traversal done, we go straight into combat. So, I think I'm just procrastinating because I just the rule of thumb is the first thing you do is always going to be shit. Very rare. The first animation or the first concept that you have is going to be like, that's fucking genius. Very rare. You usually get to awesome through iterations. That's where you usually get it. So, but the thing is that it has to be animated. So, it's not so simple as let me draw this. It has to be animated, at least blocked out, bare minimum. So, when I'm coming up with, okay, I want a right hook, a right overhand, left hook, right, backhand, reverse into, kick, low kick, and then it's like, okay, that flows, but it's not really cool looking. It's like something any regular guy can do. So then it's like, okay, how do we enhance that right there? Because I know the right hand, that I can make that a delay button, have him just, do kind of like, what's his name? Grangar? I forgot his name from, what is that, Street Fighter? Yeah, I think that's Street Fighter. And do some shit like that. But I think the focus needs to be on making it look cool. Making it look cool. And it's like, okay, well, what is cool? I'm just thinking it from an animation perspective because everything has to come back to idle. And I'm like, y'all don't understand how much of a pain in the ass is to have something go back to idle. Why do you think a lot of the fucking games, what do they mainly have? They're not jumping around. He's not doing anything crazy. Even with any Spider-Man game, he's not doing anything crazy because they have to go back to idle, bruh. Especially Spider-Man 2, he's very toned down. He has to go back to idle. So that has to be animated back to idle. So to go from flares and then back to idle, that's... I'm sure there's a way to cheat it, but it's just a pain in the ass. That's all. Coda is requesting one of your villains be modeled after him. Well, Coda can pay for that to happen. But yeah. So, that's where we are, bro. That's where we are. Making progress, doing well. I really want to try this out to see how that looks, because I think that would look cool. The only problem that I'm thinking as far as with that concept of having him not looking is that it doesn't register with the player. That's the only problem that I'm thinking. That the player will think something is fucked up or something's not working. Because the reason why you have, Batman turn and do that is that it registers with the player, oh, I successfully did that. So I guess I could maybe fix that within the animation itself as far as whatever the counter is. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. But yeah. Just don't enemies discussing health bars. Nah, bro. After all this, Black Myth, Wukong, fucking Elden Ring, yeah. I'm trying to make this painful. I'm trying to think of a way to make it painful, to be honest with you. There's not going to be a boss in the prototype. I don't think we just don't have the monies for that. But the boss, like the first enemy I'm thinking everyone's going to be based off of is going to be Electro. But I have to call him something else. I have to figure it out. I think that's a good starter for the prototype. But yeah. Yeah, I want them to be heavy because after we do the combat, because I want to talk to him and work with combat and the dodge mechanic hand in hand. That's what I want. But you also have to understand, bro, the enemies, you guys have to understand how much goes into all of this, bro. That's why when people are like, what? You don't have this done? I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It has to be coded, then it has to be animated, then it has to be tweaked. That's where the gameplay comes in, is tweaking the numbers. A lot of it is not even animation, to be honest with you. A lot of it is fucking, okay, how do we make this animation fit into the game and tweak this so it feels good? Because it may look good animation-wise, but if it doesn't feel good, then it's like, this is sluggish, or this looks weird, or this feels weird. So, a lot of it is honestly just after everything. But, yeah, because all the enemies, you have to think, when you punch an enemy, there has to be a hit reaction, right? I don't think people think about this. So there has to be a hit reaction not only for the enemies, but before the main character as well. Then you have to think about, well, are we doing directional? Because he was asking me, are we doing directional hit attacks? I was like, fuck out of here. Because directional hit attacks would be like if you have an enemy here, they would have, 2, 4, 6, 7. Am I miscounting? 8, 6, 7. Yeah, they would have 8 directional hit animations. Right? Front, back, left, right. Front right, front left, back right. That's 8 hit animations. Bam, bam, bam. So what many games do is, including I think Devil May Cry does it. Arkham does it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Is what they do is they flip the character. Spider-Man definitely does it, right? So if you hit someone, say the enemy is facing this way, right? And you don't notice, and you're not supposed to notice. But say the enemy is facing this way. I don't know. Say he has a gun or something. Right? He's got a gun. And you hit him. If you go and play Spider-Man, he won't play like a forward hit, if I'm not mistaken. He'll actually turn around and have the hit reaction. Right? So it'll snap to the front. And that way, it beats fucking having to do all those fucking animation, those hit reaction animations for every single fucking angle. So that's what I'm doing. When it comes to hit reactions, there has to be idols for the enemies. Even though I don't think they're gonna be around, but there has to be like an idle animation upon them moving around and stuff like that. All that has to be animated. They have to move, right? So they have to be animated. In addition with body movement of the main character. So, a lot of stuff going on, and we haven't even gotten to, special effects, sound design, Because a lot of the games are sold by, special effects. I don't think Arkham is. Arkham is mainly heavy animation. That's what sells Arkham. But they have a little special effects here and there, bruh. They got a little special effects here and there once you start playing, right? But it's not heavy special effects. Very minimal, right? You get like a little streak. Attack streak. Everything else is just, it's mainly animation. Just pop, pop, pop. Right? There's not that many special effects at all. You have the notification of enemy attacking. You have the electric guy. You have the hit streaks. But all this, as you can see, it's not. You have the actual hit, the hit effect. And you just use that for all of them. Yeah. Not really heavy, not really visual effects heavy. So, show the Web of Shadows special. Yeah, the Web of Shadows is pretty heavy on special effects. It's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. Are you familiar with the damage system in Ghost Recon Breakpoint? No. What's the damage system in Ghost Recon Breakpoint? What's the damage system in Ghost Recon Breakpoint? Oh damn, this looks good. Is this on like speed? Oh, it's on 1.1. Yeah. This is all root motion though. They definitely mocap this. Oh, so you move slower when you're damaged? Oh wow. Can you heal yourself? Oh, you can. Wow. Goodness gracious. What? Bro, what? They actually have like a damage anim? Wow. That's pretty insane. What? Wait, hold on. Does it do that for every body part? Because that's fucking insane. You're telling me you'll get hit in the leg and you'll start limping? Do you understand how advanced, how heavy this system has to be? I don't think y'all understand. Okay, she definitely didn't get hit in the leg. Alright. I thought it actually... Because she didn't get hit in the leg, right? The shot was up at her torso. But... shows a hit in the leg, hit in the right leg, right? Then you have to have, a walk cycle for the right leg being hurt, a walk cycle for the left leg being hurt, transitions. Does it limit her mobility when she's prone? That's pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty insane. But I don't know. Yeah, no. There's no reason to have a damage system like that. That's fucking insane. What are we talking about? How would I even have... I don't even know how... Like, I don't even know how, if I wanted to, how would I do a damage system like that? That would be like, what? That would change the whole mechanics of the game. But yeah. That's pretty crazy. Metal Gear Solid 3 did this 20 years ago. Did it really? Metal Gear Solid 3 did this? I never played Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 3 had like... where you get hit in the leg? Is that what you're telling me? That's pretty crazy if it did. That's pretty insane if it did. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory had some insane animations back in the day. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory. I never played Chaos Theory. I played Blacklist. I think Blacklist was the best. Chaos Theory. Oh, shit. Imagine seeing these animations in 2022. Oh, in 2002. Oh, wow. You just jump? That's pretty insane. Blacklist animations. Ooh. The damage system could be like Ratchet and Clank, where Ratchet idle animation is used to tell his health bar. Not sure I understand. Was that Wolfenstein? Oh, it's Call of Duty. You sleep on excellence? It's just not my game, bro. Blacklist was more of my speed, bro. Blacklist was fucking awesome. Oh, they had an anime? Captain Lay's Splinter Cell. I had no idea. Has anyone seen this? Ew. What happened to his legs? What happened to his legs? What is this? Splinter Cell Sam Fisher. What is he? Is he a paraplegic? What the hell? That's weird. I didn't even know that existed. I had no idea that existed. You're welcome. Are you playing more COD beta today? Yes, after I get some work done on the game. But back to I just had we got cut off by Concord and that garbage game. Bro, imagine wasting 250 mil. Imagine blowing away 250 mil. 250 mil that you have to shut down the game. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. 250 mil flop. That's crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. But anyways, like I was saying, mofos were talking about, Lucas, we've been told y'all, telling you about the Asian hate crime bill. No. Nobody on YouTube, in black media, whatever you want to call it, broke it down like I broke it down. Nobody. Because I guarantee most of y'all didn't know about the Stephen freaking Matthew Jason Bird bill to begin with. Nobody. These mofos won't ever give me my flowers. It's okay. Y'all never give me my props. It's okay. These mofos try to tell me, well, we've been telling you this, Lucas. We tried to tell you that what was going on. Y'all didn't say anything. All y'all said was that the Asian hate crime bill mentions Asians. Now, even with that being the case, and it does, the bill, as I said before, that's the findings and not the actual law of the bill, the enforceable law of the bill. But mofos are trying to act like they were saying the same thing. No, you Negroes are trying to act like that this part meant that only Asians. It's not true. The bill in and of itself does not protect only Asians, nor does it give any money to only Asians. People were still trying to say, oh, it gives money to only Asians. There's nothing in this bill where it says exclusively to Asian businesses or anything remotely like that. What it mainly does is reinforces as far as the expeditiousness of analyzing hate crimes. You can look at it, you can read it. Most people haven't read it. This is the Asian Hate Crime Bill, also known as the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, S937, right? Senate bill. It's a Senate bill, S937. You can look it up. Those are the findings of everything, blah, 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 blah. Those are the people. The review of the hate crimes. No later than 7 days after the day of enactment of the bill, the attorney shall designate an officer or an employee of the department whose responsibility during the applicable period shall be to facilitate expedited review of hate crimes and reports of any such hate crime, federal, state, local, right? Do you understand? Review of hate crimes. In the section applicable period, blah, blah, blah. Guidance. Guidance for law enforcement agencies. The Attorney General shall issue guidance for state, local, and tribal law enforcement agencies pursuant to the Act and other applicable law on how to establish online reporting of hate crimes and incidents, and online reporting that is effective, equally effective for people with disabilities as for people with without disabilities, available in multiple languages as determined by the Attorney General. Collection of data, expand public education campaigns aimed at raising awareness of hate crimes and reaching victims. Nothing specific to Asians, just so we're clear, that are equally effective for people with disabilities, for people without disabilities. The Attorney General, Secretary, blah, 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 coordination, blah, 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 issue guidance aimed at raising awareness of hate crimes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Jabara Hayo Hate Act. The section may be titled the Jalid Jabara and Halter held with opposition to hate assault, blah, 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 2021. Following the incidents of violence of hate crimes motivated by bias poses a serious national problem. According to data, the federal increased, blah, 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 more complex, blah, 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 blah. Definitions. And then it goes on to define hate crimes. Priority. The term priority agency, a law enforcement agency of a unit, local government, to serve a population no less than 200,000 as by the FBI, law enforcement agency, blah, 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 blah. State, the state has a meaning, blah, blah. Uniform crime reports. The term uniform crime reports means that the reports authorized in the section, blah, 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 administered with the FBI, compile nationwide criminal statistics for use in law enforcement administration, operation management, and the asset nature and type of the crime in the United States. Nothing about specifically to Asians. Unit of local government, terminally unit of means blah, blah, blah. Reporting of hate crimes. Implementation of grants. Now, this is where the money comes in, right? Implementation of the grant money. In general, the Attorney General shall may make grants to states and units of local government to assist the state or local governments in implementing a national incident-based reporting system, including to train employees in identifying and classifying hate crimes in the national incident-based reporting system. So, this is going to create a system so we can identify hate crimes nationally. Priority. In making grants under subparagraph A, the Attorney General shall give priority to states and units of local government that develop and implement programs and activities described in subsection F2A, right? Reporting compliance. In general, except as provided in Clause 2, each fiscal year beginning the date is really 3 years, statute of government first receives a grant under a paragraph. The state unit of local shall provide the Attorney General the Uniform Crime Reporting System information pertaining to hate crimes committed in that jurisdiction during the preceding fiscal year. Nothing to do with Asians or specific or exclusive to Asians. Extensions and waivers. May provide a 120-day extension to the state or unit of local government that is making good faith efforts to comply with the clause. Shall be a requirement of the clause of compliance with the subparagraph by a state or unit of local government would be unconstitutional under the Constitution of the state or the state in which the unit of government is located respectively. Failure to comply. If a state or unit or local government that receives a grant under paragraph fails to substantially comply with subparagraph of this paragraph, the state or unit of local government shall repay the grant in full. So if they take the money and don't create this system, this national incident reporting based system, and don't try to comply, you got to pay the money back. Plus reasonable interest and penalty charges allowing by law or established by the Attorney General. Oh shit, what happened? Let's go back. Grants for state-run hate crime hotlines. Grants authorized. This is the grants. Nothing having to do with Asians, okay? When people tell you, oh, it got to do with Asians, just read the bill, bro. I linked the bill so you can read it yourself. I know niggas ain't going to do that, so that's why we doing it here. In general, the Attorney General shall make grants to the states to create state-run hate crime reporting hotlines. Not hotlines specific to Asians, just so we're clear. Grant period. A grant made under a period of no more than 5 years. Hotline requirements. The state shall ensure with respect to hotline funded by a grant under the paragraph that A, the hotlines direct individuals to law enforcement appropriate local support services. Any personally identifiable information that an individual provides to the agency of the state through the hotline is not directly or indirectly disclosed without the consent of the individual to any other agency of the state, any other state, the federal government, or any other person or entity. The staff members who operates the hotline are trained and knowledgeable about the federal, state, and local hate crimes laws. Local law enforcement resources and applicable local support services. The hotline is accessible with limited English proficiency where appropriate and individuals with disability. Best practices. The Attorney General shall issue guidance to the states on best practices for implementing the paragraph requirement of paragraph 2. Information and collection by the states and units of local government. Definition of the subsection. Covered agency, eligibility entity, grants. In general, the Attorney General may make grants eligible to entities to assist covered agencies within the jurisdiction of the eligibility entity in conducting law enforcement activities of crime reduction programs to prevent, address, or otherwise respond to hate crimes, particularly as those activities or programs related to reporting hate crimes through the Uniform Crime Reporting Program, including adopting a policy on identifying, investigating, and reporting hate crimes, developing standardized system of collection, establishing a unified blah, 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 blah. Subgrants. A state that receives a grant under subparagraph A may award a subgrant to a unit of local government within the state for the purpose under the subparagraph, except that a unit of local government may provide funding from a subgrant to any law enforcement agency of the unit of local government. So they can give money to another local government within the state that is abiding by this law of fucking, we gotta find out who the hate crimes is, reporting, classifying, categorizing, all that shit. Provides hate grants, trainings for agency personnel, subgrants, blah, blah, blah. Physical wear, collect each from law enforcement. It just goes over the same thing that they did for the states. Semi-annual law enforcement agency report and collecting information required as a paragraph of the state or unit of local government shall require each law enforcement agency that receives funding from a grant or subgrant awarded to the state of unit under paragraph to submit a semi-annual report to the state or unit of local government that includes a summary of law enforcement activities or crime reduction programs conducted by the agency during the reporting period to prevent, address, or otherwise respond to hate crimes, particularly as those activities or programs relate to reporting hate crimes through the Uniform Crime Reporting Program, Crime Reports Program. Contents, okay, law enforcement at a minimum, whether the agency has adopted policy, whether the agency has defined the standardized system, whether the agency, right, make sure they do this, compliance and redirection of funds in general, except the provided in the paragraph, beginning no later than 1 year after the date of this act, a state or unit of local government receiving the grant or subgrant shall comply with this paragraph. Extensions waiver. 125-day extension shall waive the state and local compliance with subsection if they're already doing it. Information collected, analysis report, contents of the report, adopted policy, investigating program, blah, 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 blah. Alternative sentencing is amended by blah, blah, blah. Supervised release of court includes a part of the sentence of imprisonment imposed for a violation of subsection. The requirement that the defendant be placed on the term of supervised release and imprisonment. Damn, you can go to prison for this. All right. As we very quickly went over the bill, has nothing to do with anything giving money specifically to Asian groups, Asian companies, Asian people. Just so we're clear. Because I said this in the video and Negros was like, well, we been told you that. No, you Negros were talking about how they were giving money to Asians. How they made special laws protecting Asians. None of this has to do with protecting Asians as we just went through. It has to do with establishing as far as agencies and giving grants to agencies for setting up hate crimes like a program. That's what this has to do with. And if they don't do that, they have to pay it back with interest. That's what they have to do. Failure to comply eventually leads to, as far as imprisonment. So if you're trying to hustle, you're going to go to jail. That's what's going to happen. Because they have to give a report of how they did that, right? What did they do to show that they're using the grant to prevent, address, or otherwise respond to hate crimes, particularly activities or programs related to reporting hate crimes through the Unit Crime Reports program. That's what that does. So anyone telling you, oh, this is about Asians, they're going to give you Asians, and they're going to give Asians money, they gave Asians 30 million. No. The reason why I brought up those other bills, including the Emmett Till bill, is that this finding section is not present there, that they removed it, right? They removed the reason for this bill coming to existence. That is not the case for the Asian hate crime bill, although the law does not change or it give Asians exclusive rights or protect them any more than any other group of people. Just so we're clear. So stop leaving stupid comments on about, well, what have we been taught? No, you Negroes were not saying that. You Negroes didn't even look up the Anti-Lynching Act to even know that the Anti-Lynching Act was revised. So stop saying, I can't stand when people try to act like they're doing something more than what they did. Right? It's like the person who tries to give you directions. Oh, yo, do you know where I can get a 7-Eleven? Yeah, you go down on Slauson, you make a left, and it'll be right there at the end of the corner. And then you end up going to 7-Eleven, buying a bunch of stuff, buying a lotto ticket, and win some money. And then they come and say, hey, man, I practically gave you that lotto ticket. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have that lotto ticket, man. Oh, I'm just saying, you wouldn't even have that lotto ticket if it wasn't for me. You got to cut me off something. It's like, Negro, what? What are you talking about? What? How do you get part of the money that I bought the lotto? I make it make sense. That's what these fools were doing in the fucking comments. Well, this is what we were trying to tell you, Lucas. You just been late all this time. No, nigga, you were not trying to tell me this. Shut up. You were making stupid asinine arguments talking about Asians were being protected by the Asian hate crime bill. The same asinine arguments that Tyrese was making. There is no special law protecting Asians. Now, if you have an issue with the findings being included in the law, that's a different argument. An argument that has yet to be presented. These mofos were acting like they were getting special bills and everything, and that's not the case. If you read the bill as we just went through. Has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Okay? As I showed you, when it comes to the Jason Bird bill, he was adding on later, even though he was killed first. They didn't create any bill for him. He was added on to a bill. When it comes to the Emmett Till Lynching Act, there is no findings in that bill. They just says, hey, stop lynching. In the original bill that went to Congress, that didn't go anywhere because they revised it, it talked about how African Americans were lynched, how it was legal, how it was happening here in the States. It just seems like any other bill because it is like any other bill. That's the whole point. The only issue that people should take umbrage with is the findings being included. That's it. That's really it. That's the only thing. Because in the actual public law, right, it includes the findings. That's it. It doesn't change as far as the law of the bill. It doesn't change instructions of the bill. It doesn't change any of that. But it does give people an understanding of where this bill, why this bill came about, right? Something that was removed from the Emmett Till bill. I think we can look it up. I think we should be able to. I forgot how you spell Emmett Till. The Anti-Lynching Act. I don't think that's it. Emmett Till bill. There it is. What is it? HR 55. HR 55, right? So, where is it? Reported to the House. This is the actual public law of the bill. Right? That's it. That's the bill, bruh. Hey, don't do this shit. We making it, against the law to fucking, lynch people. That's it. Just so we're clear. That's the bill. Now, the original, right, which was introduced, if you go to related bills, it'll show you, right? That was the Senate bill, right? S3710. Where is it? This, right, section lynchings. Wait, no, where is it? Fuck, I must have it in I linked it. I don't know where I linked it. Hold on, let me actually go to my video where I linked it. Amazing Lucas hate crimes bill. There it is. Here we go. So nice. So nice that I linked it, bro. Look at that. Here we go. Oh, no, it's the same thing. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Titles. Listen, bill summaries, all information. Pay the bills. HR 55. No, that's not it. Pass the House. Pass the Senate. I don't know. I can't find it now. Oh, here we go. No, I get. There it is. This was introduced in the House. This is the one that was introduced in the House, right? As you can see. This was January 4th, 2021, where it has the findings. The 20th century lynching occurred mostly in southern states by white Southerners against black Southerners. Woo! Why did they remove that? Why did they remove that? I wonder. They removed that bad boy. Yeah. These findings were damning, bruh. These findings were hella damning. They watered this bad boy down, down, down. They watered this bad boy down, down, down. In 1892, the Tuskegee Institute began record statistics of lynchings and reported that 4,700, we'll say, reported lynchings had taken place by 1968, of which 3,400 of the victims were black. Most of the lynchings that occurred in the South were mass mob-like lynchings. Mass mob-like lynchings were barbaric by nature, characterized by members of the mob, mostly white Southerners, shooting, burning, and mutilating the victims' bodies alive. They took all this shit out, bro. In, quote, Anatomy of a Lynching, The Killing of Claude Neal, community papers readily advertised mob lynchings as evidenced by Florida local paper headline, Florida to burn Negro at stake, sex criminalized siege from Bruton jail, will be mutilated, set afire in extra legal vengeance for deed. Civil rights groups documented and presented Congress evidence of vigilante mob-like lynchings. Evidence by NAACP investigator Howard Kester documented the extreme brutality of these lynchings. An excerpt from Anatomy of a Lynching further illustrates this point. After taking the N-word to the woods about 4 miles from Greenwood, they cut off his penis. He was made to eat it. Then they cut off his testicles and made him eat them and say he liked it. Many civil rights groups, notably the Anti-Lynching Crusaders, also known as the AOC, operating under the umbrella of the NAACP, made numerous requests to Congress to make lynching a federal crime. Congress George Henry White, an African American, introduced the first federal anti-lynching bill, and subsequently nearly 200 anti-lynching bills were introduced in Congress within the first half of the century. 20th century. Between 1990 and 1952, 7 presidents petitioned Congress to end lynching. Between 1920 and 1940, the House of Representatives passed 3 strong anti-lynching measures, of which Congress came closest to enacting anti-lynching legislation sponsored by Congressman Leonidas C. Dyer in 1922. On the 3 occasions, opponents of anti-lynching legislations argued states' rights and used the filibuster or the threat of it to block the Senate from voting on the measures. The enactment of the Civil Rights Act of 1968 was the closest Congress ever came in post-Reconstruction era to enacting anti-lynching legislation. In 2005, the Senate passed a resolution sponsored by Senators Mary Landrieu and George Allen apologizing for the Senate's failure to enact anti-lynching legislation as a federal crime, with Senator Landrieu saying there may be no other injustice in American history for which the Senate so uniquely bears responsibility. To heal past and present racial injustices, Congress made lynching a federal crime so our nation can begin reconciliation. Specifying lynchings as a hate crime by redesigning offenses, and then it goes into it, right? Then it goes into blah, 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 blah. But yeah, these findings, pretty fucking damning, right? That was the bill that was introduced to the House. This is the bill that was reported to the House. Right? This is the bill that was reported to the House. Look at that. Them fucking crackers in the Republican Party were like, nah, we ain't having that. Look at that. That's the bill. It went from that. Y'all want to see the public law? That's the bill. To amend Section 249, Title 18 United States Code to specify lynching as a hate crime act. Be it enacted by the Senate and the House of Representatives of the United States of America and Congress assembled, blah, blah, blah. The act may be cited as the immaterial anti-lynching act. Lynching or other conspiracy. Section 249A, Title 18 is amended by adding the end of the following: lynching. Whoever conspires to commit any offense in the paragraph if death or serious bodily injury, blah, 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 blah. It took all that shit out, bro. Took all that shit out. All that shit out, bro. Now, if that's what you want to make is your argument, by all means. But how many, you name me one YouTuber who told you that they revised the immaterial lynching act, anti-lynching act. Name me one other person within black media. Name me one person who told you about this. I'm the only one that told you that, hey, they revised this fucking bill, bruh. That this included all this shit, bruh, about white Southerners, how they made this man chop off his dick and balls and tell him that they ate it, right? And then to say he liked it. These fucking crackers within Congress removed that shit in order to get it passed. Now, this was brought on by a Democrat. Now, who the fuck do you think made the argument, you got to take all that shit out if you want me to pass it? The fucking Republicans. The fucking Republicans. They didn't have that same argument for the Asian bill. They didn't have that same argument for the Asian bill. Where is it? The COVID-19. Bro, where's my video? Where's the COVID-19 bill? Gotta click on my own video to get the shit. They didn't have that same heat, right? They let those findings be in there. Congress finds the following. Following the spread of COVID-19 in 2020, there has been a dramatic increase in hate crimes and violence against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. According to a recent report, there were nearly 3,800 reported cases of anti-Asian discrimination incidents related to COVID-19 between March 19, 2020 and February 28, 2021 in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. During this time frame, race has been cited as the primary reason for discrimination. They allowed that shit in public law. They allowed that shit. They took all this shit out, bro. They took all this shit out. They were like, we ain't gonna let you niggas pass all this, bro. You want us to vilify white Southerners in a fucking bill? No, we not doing that. Yeah, them crackers in fucking Congress definitely didn't allow that to happen. Because this was the original bill, mind you. The original bill. Democrat brought this up here. It was a Democrat, so for all you niggas who want to constantly talk about, oh, you need the Democrat, Democrats is the one that brought this bill up here, bro. Just like this, bruh. Just like this. Letting them know, hey, this is what you fuckheads did. This was the original bill. Just put that out there. Apparently, white Republicans didn't have any issue with as far as with the Asian hate crime bill. You want to know why? Because they were using it to vilify black people. But they'll vilify blacks in the Asian hate crime bill. No, they don't vilify blacks in the Asian hate crime bill. Let me just be clear and say that there's nothing saying that black people were killing Asians or were attacking Asians. Nothing in this. During the time frame, race has been cited, blah, blah, blah. Roughly 30% of the incidents took place in business. No more than 2,000 businesses have been contributed to fabric of American life. Wow. 2 million Asian American businesses have contributed to the diverse fabric of American life. More than 1.9 million Asian American Pacific Island other adults, particularly older adults who are recent immigrants, have limited English proficiency and may face even greater challenges to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic, discrimination, and economic. In the midst of the alarming surge in anti-Asian hate crimes and incidents, a shooter murdered the following 8 people in Atlanta, Georgia region. 7 of whom were women, and 6 of whom were women of Asian descent. Note, blah, blah, blah. Right? 1, 2, 3, and they list the people. People of the United States will always remember the victims of these shootings and stand in solidarity with those affected by the senseless tragedy and incidents of hate that have affected the Asian Pacific Island communities. Then it goes on to the bill. No later than 7 days after the date of the enactment, blah, 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 blah. Oh, but they give you a convincing backstory as to why this bill came to be. I'm just saying. Now, it doesn't say, hey, it was Negroes or anything. It doesn't say any of that. But it does give you some context of, oh, this is how this bill came to be. That is night and fucking day from this bill. That's all. Night and fucking day. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Tyranny? It gets harder and harder to like mayonnaise people. No, it's not all. It's just a lineage of evil. Because that's where they get you. They want you, because here's what you have to understand. The hustle is to hate all white people. Now, we know historically, not all white people were part of this fuck shit. Many white people fought with black people like, yo, we not with the fuck shit. I'm ready to die right alongside you. Now, the hustle and having you hate all white people is now you fuck over the people who are willing to fight with you. Where does that lead you? Fucked. That's where that leads you. Just so we're clear. So don't fall for the con game, because that's definitely a con game to have you try and be like, oh, fucking white people. No. There's some ride or die out there. Now, there may be few and far between, but there's some ride or die. Absolutely. Absolutely. So don't do that, because that's the hustle. Because once they get you to alienate people who are on your side, then you alone. Alone. And you never want to be that way. You never want to be that way. People want to say, oh, we always been alone. No, we haven't always been alone. We did have some, Jews helped in here and there. The only difference is they used us to prop themselves up. That's the only difference. And once they got comfortable, they're like, niggas who? I don't know any niggas. What's a nigga? Can you tell me what's a nigga? Where are they? I don't know who they are. So you just got to understand that. That's the only thing. It started hell, even with the fucking Indians. They're like, nah, you ain't with us. You're not a part of this. But we fought alongside you. We were helping you. Nah, you ain't part of this treaty. You ain't a part of this treaty. Hell, you have the Pope, right? When they ordained it, yes. Make the Negroes black. Make the Negro slaves. Those are the best ones. We ordain it. Sanctus nominus. You have to understand, it wasn't for white people. It wasn't for Asians. It wasn't Hispanics. It was Negroes. Yes, the Africans, Sanctus nominus. God has blessed you making those people slaves. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then they come out and say, we're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. No, we don't want to have a sorry. We want some fucking redress. That's what we want. We want some redress, bruh. Put some money from the fucking Vatican into our communities. How about that? Put some money from the Vatican into the fucking reparations. How about that? I don't want to hear no fucking Pope come out and say, oh, we're sorry. We apologize, niggas. Take care. Sanus. Nah. That's the hustle. That's the hustle. And it's the same hustle that Reggie fucking, was it, Senior on the Black Caucus tried to put forward. Well, I want to have a bill where California apologizes to Black Americans who are descendants of slaves. No, we don't. You can keep your fucking apology. They always want to apologize to us and then give everyone else reparations. They want to apologize. Did they apologize to the Japanese or did they give them reparations? Yeah, they ain't doing the apology. They had to get some reparations. Did they apologize to the Jews or did they give them reparations? Did they apologize to the fucking Native Americans or did they give them reparations? Yeah. Negroes are the only ones they want to make an apology and be like, that's it. We good. We good? So we good, right? My bad. It was my bad. But we cool, right? And these Negroes are saying, yeah, we cool, bro. We cool. Fucking nonsense. Anyways. You think there will be a John Brown come out in the next 4 years? I think there are many of John Browns out there. I just don't think they're being utilized. Do you understand it was John Browns who made BLM, right? Y'all understand that, right? It was white people who were the primary proponents of funding BLM. Y'all understand that, right? And we saw what Patrisse Cullors did with that fucking money. Now she's up there in the mountains with white people. So there definitely are John Browns. They're definitely out there. They're just not being utilized. That's why I have to temper down my rhetoric. Because I want people to misconstrue when I say lineage of evil to mean only white people. Because then that would leave all the fucking coons and Sambos off the hook. And they definitely part of a lineage of evil. If not now, then they're creating one. You want to tell me that Candace Owens isn't creating a lineage of evil? Get the fuck out of here. She was right there along with the fucking Klansmen. So, I just think we have to be very careful as to not to, off-put many of the people who want to help the cause. That's all. So that's why I'm like, I gotta focus on my rhetoric, because I know my rhetoric may not be so palatable to many white John Browns out there. So you want to make an opening so someone can come in. If there's no opening to come in, then then they're not going to come in because they're going to think it's hostile territory. You want me to? That's right. Apologize. Correct. Apologize. Should we rebuild an alternative BLM organization to funnel money into the black community? Yeah. But you have to understand the reason what I forgot who said this. Never let a tragedy go to waste is essentially the gist of the quote. They capitalized on a tragedy, which was George Floyd. They capitalized on it. So, Urban, if you would like to sacrifice yourself for the people, I mean, I will definitely not let your life, you die in vain. We can do a BLM-esque for Urban. We just got to make sure we get it on camera. Make sure there's people around, right? Because we got to do a George Floyd 2.0. Where it's like crazy. It's like RoboCop fucking bad. Right? But Urban, if you're willing to lay down your life for the people, I think the people would greatly appreciate that. Like I said. We all have to make sacrifices, my niggas. We all have to make sacrifices. So, I'll be the first one absolutely to capitalize on it and make a eulogy and everything. This is horrible what they did to him. So, did they chop him in half? No, they didn't chop him in half. Urban was just a very short in stature fellow. Next question. Was he a Michael Jackson cosplayer? No, that's just how he was born. Next question, please. Ah! You making a joke. I was serious about making an infrastructure to funnel some money. Nigga, I'm not joking. What fucking part of what I said was joking? Did I laugh, nigga? Did you see me go ha-ha after then? Did I go lol after then? I'm serious. If you want to sacrifice yourself for the cause, I'd greatly appreciate it. We just got to plan this shit out first. So we have, everything in order. Because we don't want someone else to capitalize on that shit. That'd be the worst thing ever. That'd be the worst thing ever. So absolutely, Urban. We can make this shit happen. We can get it. We can do another BLM. We'll just call it something else. There are plenty of people who capitalize on it. Mars Charade capitalized on it, right? Black Guns Matter. We had a whole bunch of people who capitalized on it. I didn't get a chance to capitalize on it. I'm a fucking idiot. I keep on, see, this integrity, like I keep telling y'all, integrity doesn't fucking pay. Integrity doesn't fucking play. While everyone else is thinking about how do I make money off of this tragedy? How do I make money? I'm thinking, man, this is fucked up. We got to do something about this. Let's get the George Floyd, policing act passed. And niggas is fucking just racking in the money. Just ching, 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 ching. I gotta switch my thinking. I gotta switch my thought process. Cause I'm getting left behind. I'm getting fucking left behind. This bitch made BLM, had charters all over the place. Fucking was funneling money to her family, and then fucking now lives in the mountains with white people in a multi-million-dollar fucking house. I'm smart. Okay, I'm smart. Got me sounding like fucking Fredo. I can do it. Okay, I can handle it. I could have done BLM. I'm smart. I could have said what she said. Yeah. Never again, bro. Never again. Hashtag never again. You let another nigga die. I'll be right there on the scene. So what happened? What happened? The police shot him? You hear it right here. The police have killed another black man. Were you there? You were there. Oh my God, this is horrible. This is exclusive. Only here from the Amazing Lucas channel. Only here. Can you tell us what happened? Nigga, call an ambulance. He wants us to call an ambulance. He's alive. He's alive. Can someone call an ambulance? So, what happened, nigga? What happened? His last words. We got it on camera. We got it right here on camera. We have to do something. We have to do something. Something must be done. Something must be done. Get those shirts printed right now. Something must be done. In black and white, make the done in big, bold letters. Something must be done. Something must be done. Something must be done. Yeah, bro. Absolutely, bro. Fool me once, shame on me. Or shame on you. Fool me twice, nigga, shame on me, bro. I ain't getting fooled twice. You ain't gonna get me twice. Just saying. The Venezuelan gangs are now taking over Chicago apartments. I know they can't be taking over Chicago apartments. Those niggas constantly were telling us, oh, I wish they would take over my apartment. They ain't gonna do nothing, man. I know that can't be right. I know that can't be right. They were just talking about how we united. Oh, we united over the gangs and everything. They ain't gonna do nothing for me. Where did you hear Chicago gangs and Venezuelan gangs in Chicago? Oh, I'll be damned. Chicago police called over armed Venezuelan migrants in an apartment complex. Now, all the killing Negroes do in Chicago, I know y'all can't allow them to take over a Chicago apartment. Please, that's the last beacon of truth we have. Officers respond to a call for service after a large group of migrants with weapons and motorcycles were reported at a residential building courtyard 6100 block of South King Monday in Chicago. According to a source, no migrants were found with weapons or motorcycles. Well, they cleared out once the police came. Oh, man. Oh, no. Chicago. Damn. 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 That's a damn shame, bro. You know they're going to be back. This orange chicken is amazing. College Tribune shared a photo of the scene later tonight, saying adding a source and where for foul one home. Bruh. If Chicago gets taken over, it's game over, fam. It's game over. If Chicago gets taken over, if Chicago falls, it's game over. This is Tommy G. I don't know who the fuck this is.
Estoy en Chicago.
Chicago got a migrant crisis? Oh, man, you Negroes are fucked. Y'all are fucked, bro. I hope y'all know that, right? Y'all are absolutely fucked. And I say that with no happiness whatsoever.
Venezuelans. University. Wait. Venezuela. You're talking to people, getting their stories. Enjoy this journey.
Venezuela. For years, Venezuela has been suffering from hyperinflation. It began in the 1980s with double-digit inflation, where government corruption and extreme amounts of money printing. This has resulted in massive shortages of food, medicine, and access to electricity. Countries for to get to the United drowning through the Panamanian jungle.
What's up with this audio?
Mexico, where they may be robbed and beaten by both Mexican police and cartel affiliates. And finally, they make it to the U.S. And in places like Texas, government officials have decided to bus migrants to sanctuary cities like New York and Chicago to deal with the issue. Today, we go into the migrant
crazy.
to speak to the people and speak to local residents on how the crisis is affecting their life. Let's begin.
Bro, this was 10 months ago. Urban, you good, bro? No migrant mess with your bunghole? I hope you got that thing on you, Urban, bro. I'm just saying, I hope you got that thing on you. I don't want to see a video of you fucking dancing because they shooting at your feet. Ándale.
So we're downtown Chicago. This is the nice, fancy area of the downtown. But hidden in plain sight is actually the hotel that's hosting the most migrants across the whole city. There are about 1,500 migrants in the city of Chicago. And that's going to be our first stop for the day to investigate this story and see what the hell is going on with this migrant crisis that's hitting the country. This is something that a lot of American cities are going to have to contend with. Chicago and New York are in emergency situations.
What?
Their budgets are going crazy. They're going to be heavily in debt because of this crisis. We're going to have to figure out how we want to operate as a country. More than 17,000 migrants are currently calling Chicago home and are being housed in places like the O'Hare Airport, police stations, universities, and other temporary shelters, which leads some Chicago residents.
Bruh. Is it really that bad in Chicago? Early access beta ends on the 4th, and the open beta starts September 6th. Wait, so it ends tonight? Okay. Got you, bet. Is it really that bad in Chicago?
Wonder why they aren't helping Chicago's homeless in the same way that they're helping Chicago's migrants. Also, just a side note, a migrant is a person that is here on temporary work. I don't even know if the word migrant is the appropriate term for these Venezuelan folks.
¿Y dónde eres?
De Venezuela,
Mucha de la gente que están aquí son de Venezuela, ¿sí?
la mayoría sí, señor.
Bro, his Spanish is garbage. This is like the whitest Spanish I've ever heard in my life. God, dog. My 101 Spanish is better than this. A la gente
¿Qué está ocurrido en Venezuela?
que está... Come on, bro. Come on. I just can't. I can't. This is nasty hearing this. Que está... Come on, bro.
La situación económica, para la familia no hay nada.
¿Fue difícil encontrar un trabajo en Venezuela?
Muy difícil conseguir trabajo en Venezuela.
¿Qué fue tu trabajo antes de el
Bro, this man looked up like a few words. He looked up a few words and started asking people this.
crisis?
Construcción.
¿Qué es tu experiencia en América ahora?
Tengo un poco de haber llegado, pero es diferente a lo que uno está acostumbrado a ver. Pues.
¿Cuántos días está en Estados Unidos?
Tengo una semana apenas que llegué
¿Qué quieres ser en tu futuro?
para poder estar aquí legalmente y conseguir un buen trabajo. Y
Señor,
You did a
¿quieres
good job.
compartir tu cuenta? Dígame sobre tu viaje aquí.
Vamos en el tren, pasando la selva.
¿Conoces la bestia?
La bestia, claro. Lo más peligroso fue Monterrey, Reynosa. Te quitan la cantidad de dinero, te matan, te quitan los niños.
¿El cartel o la
Damn.
policía?
No, los carteles.
¿Sientes más
Damn,
tranquilo
the cartel.
ahora en los Estados Unidos?
Claro, es.
¿Qué disfruta más sobre Estados Unidos?
porque hay seguridad, este es un país seguro.
Seguridad, claro.
¿Eres con tu familia?
Now, how many of you Negroes would make a travel? You tell me. Yeah, we're gonna lose this fight. We're gonna lose this fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We're not gonna win this one. To hop on top of a train with a blanket? No, absolutely not. If my fucking food is cold from Uber Eats, I get a refund. What? We gonna lose this one. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all.
Niños.
El cartel.
Reynosa, te quitan la cantidad de dinero, te matan, te quitan selva.
¿Conoces
You willing to do that? Fuck no. We haven't been in this type of desperation for years. For generations, I would argue. That's crazy.
la bestia?
La bestia, claro. Lo
That's
más peligroso
crazy.
fue Monterrey, Reynosa. Te quitan la cantidad de dinero, te matan, te quitan los niños.
¿El cartel o la policía?
No, los carteles.
¿Sientes más tranquilo ahora en los Estados Unidos?
Claro, es.
¿Qué disfruta más sobre Estados Unidos?
Porque hay seguridad, este es un país seguro.
Seguridad, claro.
¿Eres con tu familia aquí?
Sí, tengo mis dos hijos y mi
You have two sons and a wife? Damn.
Viajas aquí a Estados Unidos.
Vengo de Colombia.
Colombia.
Y Colombia se está poniendo igual que Venezuela ya. No tenía trabajo, todo se está poniendo caro, no se consigue trabajo.
¿Haces la viaje a la bestia?
Sí, claro.
¿Con tu hija?
Con mi hija. 3 días viajando en
Damn.
con mi hija y 3 días en la selva del Darién.
Y'all willing to do this, bro? How many black people you know willing to do this with their family? Nah, bro, I'm sorry. No. No. That's it, just no. Do an actual jungle? Nah, man, that's not happening.
Con mi hija y mi otro hijo y mi señora.
¿Qué piensas sobre Estados Unidos?
Aquí muy bien, gracias a Dios, todo bien.
Very good here, thank God.
Are you a local Chicagoan?
I am not. I am from about an hour away.
Should we continue to be sanctuary
So why are you here?
cities, or should we say, hey, enough is enough?
We should continue to be a sanctuary city, and instead of complaining about the symptoms of why we have people coming in and what a strain it is on our systems, our resources, our communication, our transportation, we should help the antecedent issues with it. One, help the people find a way to make their countries better. Help the people find a way to assimilate in society, not just coming into the larger cities, but also into different parts of the U.S. and even other countries too.
The biggest holder of the migrants in the city is just down the street. How is it impacting the city right now?
I have some friends who's some of the migrants are staying next door to them. They're struggling with that a little bit. I have some friends who's some of the migrants are staying next door.
What was she doing? Oh, she was trying to do bunny ears.
They're struggling with that a little bit. One day it's empty building, next day there's a community there, and they're complaining about the noise, they're complaining about some of the behavior. Kind of it's a tough situation because you feel sorry for individuals who's trying to make a better life for themselves. So it's like no one's fault, but then it's not a good situation for anybody. This country has a homeless issue. Now you can build tents and find places for people that wasn't here 2 weeks ago. What's this issue that you got homelessness in this country that you can't find money to do?
It looks like they're putting them up in like the fancy hotels too. That's what I thought was kind of interesting. It's not like
That's
they're
crazy.
putting people in the Super 8 motel.
Well, it's not premier. The location is, but it's like what's available. That was a hotel that's empty, so it's like, okay.
I know that
How's a hotel empty? That's what I understand. How's a hotel empty?
of the projected city budget, it's supposed to be over 500 million in deficit next year. A third of it's going to be because of the migrant issue.
Damn.
Do you think there's going to be more awareness or protest in Chicago? Because I see some communities that are fiercely against it.
For them to just sit up here with this crap and we're supposed to listen to it.
I'm the deputy mayor for immigrant, migrant, and refugee rights.
These decisions
Oh my
need to
God.
be brought to the community.
How can you come into a community and dump people in our community? This is not fair.
It's going to destroy our business. It's going to destroy our hopes and dreams.
Damn.
Some communities
It's a little late for that, y'all. Y'all should have been paying attention.
that are fiercely for it.
We should continue
But you can still vote them out.
to be a sanctuary city, and
So guys, I think I misspoke.
Excuse
I
me.
looked up Chicago residents happy about the migrant shelter and could only find protest videos. So looks like no one actually in the city is happy about it.
$500 million, that's a lot. Where was that before? Why is this migrant thing all of a sudden money is falling out of the tree?
Obviously, the crisis at the border. Governor Abbott is shipping about 40 or
'Cause they have
50
to.
from Texas every single day. How do you feel about Governor
Because their hand has been forced. There's nothing else they can do. That's the thing. Remember what I'm talking about? Like, listen, they're not going to do anything out of the kindness of the heart. They forced them to do something. They forced them to do something.
Abbott doing that?
It's sort of like, come on, man. You know what I mean? But then you say, okay, well, I want you to feel the pain that I'm feeling, right? I understand that, but it seems like that he's trying to make it difficult for you versus turn into a more political statement to show you up versus trying to really be helpful.
Do you think Chicago should continue to be a sanctuary city, I should say?
I think it has to be. I run the Chicago Marathon every year, and we talk about, oh, you run through all these different ethnic neighborhoods. So one minute we're saying we're this big international city, and then you can't be a big international city and not be welcoming.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I need a drink. That's crazy. Do you understand how retarded you have to be? Do you understand how retarded you have to be? Oh yeah, it's horrible. They have all this money. It's like money coming from the tree. So do you think Chicago should still be a sanctuary city? Well, I think it has to be. You know, how can we be, you know, inviting of everybody if we have a marathon in all these neighborhoods and the people? Yo, y'all are cooked out there. Y'all are cooked out there, bro. Y'all are cooked. That's a crazy, crazy statement.
Ocurrido en Venezuela ahora.
Venezuela está hecho un desastre, ahorita no hay empleo.
Es la falta de gobierno.
Claro.
¿Piensa que Maduro gana la elección o no?
No. Ellos son los que llevan el control de todo, de máquinas las controlan ellos. Es la única forma que puedan ganar.
¿Qué es tu sueño de un trabajo?
Tener un trabajo estable y estar bien aquí.
¿Tú compras este coche en Estados
Looks like Chris Brown.
Sí. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
$3,000. Aquí en Estados Unidos tú trabajas y tienes todo, carro, moto, casa, todo.
¿Cómo peligroso es este barrio?
Un poco peligroso.
¿Conoces personas que fue robar?
Sí, robaron.
Sí,
también le robaron.
Okay.
A un amigo también.
Escucho que fue robaron.
Se llevaron el catalizador. El carro estaba parado allá.
Hella converter.
Se metieron y cortaron.
¿Cómo es tu experiencia en Estados Unidos ahora?
Es un país muy bueno, estable.
¿Qué piensas sobre socialistas y comunistas?
Socialismo resulta ser como un cáncer.
Damn, took a catalytic converter?
Oh, I thought some of the guys invited us in. I don't know. Chicago is really cutting down on access here. I get it. Me gusta tu Jordans. ¿Cuántas semanas está aquí en Estados Unidos?
1 year, 3 months.
¿Qué es tu experiencia en Estados Unidos?
Una experiencia buena.
Hay algunas personas que están enojados. Ellos dicen, hey, hay personas sin casa que están americanos, veterans de guerreros que no reciben dinero o casas, y ellos ven hombres de Venezuela reciben cuartos y más y ellos están enojados. ¿Qué piensas sobre esto?
Solo se ve aquí lo superficial, pero por dentro no saben cómo es por dentro.
No, for what looks like in one room. Damn. That's crazy. Y'all see that? A pillow and a small bed.
Dentro no saben cómo es por.
Damn. That what? Oh hell no. Bruh, they got the washer and dryer next to the urinals. Fam. Nah, they should be cracked down. Nah, that's diabolical. That's diabolical. To have the washer and dryer next to the fucking urinals? That's evil. God dang. Oh, they're like in classrooms, bro. That is diabolical. Woo! Our homeless ain't gonna live in that shit. Excuse me. Yeah, is that how Chicago homeless be like, what the fuck is this? Oh, hell no. Why is the washer and dryer next to where I have to pee? What the fuck? So, tell somebody to move this into the next room. These mofos coming from goddamn nothing. They coming from dirt and fucking shit. They don't even give a fuck. That's wild.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola.
¿Qué estás cocinando?
Pequeños.
Muy rico y sabroso.
Sabroso.
¿Disfruta tu vida en Estados Unidos?
Sí, trabajando para la familia.
Working for family. What the hell is that? Are those funnel cakes?
Muchas gracias por la comida, muy sabrosa.
Thank you for the food, very tasty.
El señor más guapo en todo de Chicago aquí, eh? So, ¿cómo es vida en Chicago?
Wow, they doing their haircuts in the park.
My
más stable y seguro.
LA homeless got tents, bro. What you mean? LA homeless. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm in WeHo, bro. Right? LA WeHo homeless, bro. Especially in certain parts of LA, they got whole fucking cities. They got like fucking a stove. They got like a TV. What are you talking about? Then they connect the tents together. They have like a whole little fucking city on some of these streets. I'm just letting you know that's how it is.
Seguro.
¿Cuánto cuesta para un cortar?
How much for a haircut?
40.
40? 40, 25? Fuck yeah, bro. Bro, I go to him if I go to these Negroes. Or I'll cut it myself. These Negroes is talking about fucking 80, 100. Bro, I almost fucking spat out my fucking drink. I was drinking water. This Negro said, yeah, because I was like, okay, how much is it per cut? Nah, I like 85. Nigga, 85? To cut hair? You out of your fucking mind. You Negroes, if you Negroes was actually paying 85 fucking dollars to have your hair cut, that was the price when I was, like in high school. Hell, out of high school, in college, it was around 40, bro. 40, you tip them 5 or 10. You telling me where the fuck did it jump from 40 to 80? They're not even doing anything new. They're not even doing anything new. It's the same fucking clippers. It's the same fade. What you want? High top, low top. What you want? Fade. What you looking? What you want? Right? They're not even doing anything. The surface hasn't changed. Do y'all know this? The surface hasn't fucking changed. Then these Negroes like, yeah, you want me to touch this up? Wait, to touch up my beard is extra, fam? It's $40 extra to touch up my beard? Nah, nigga, leave my beard alone. It's cool, bro. I'll do it myself. Just give me a high taper, bro. That's all. Mid taper, actually. Just give me a mid taper, bro. We good. Leave it at that. Then I'm seeing people, freaking doing, they getting the washes, they getting facial care. Like, nigga, is this a barbershop or is this a salon? These Negroes getting full treatments in the fucking barbershop. Just, they washing the hair and just, yeah, let me pour it. Putting the towel and everything. Doing skin peels and everything. Just face masks and shit. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I go in, get it cut, right? Talk shit with the barber, laugh a few jokes. They got a game going or something, right? And then get the fuck out. Bet, appreciate you, man. And then done. These niggas getting their feet down. It's a little bit different nowadays. I don't know. And then the prices, I'm not paying $85 for you to cut my hair. You can suck my dick. Not you, but your bitch. You out of your fucking mind, bro. You out of your fucking mind. And, bro, I went to a barbershop. Like, when was it? It was a while ago. I went there. $85. I didn't return. I'm not going to say the barbershop. It's a well-known barbershop out here in Hollywood. But I went. Nah, I ain't going back. You out of your fucking mind. Ain't no fucking way I'm paying you fucking $85 to cut my hair. So, get the fuck out of here, bro. Kick rocks, bro. Go fucking pound sand. And half the time, they don't even do a better job than you can do. I'm like, this shit ain't even worth $85, bro. You ain't even doing anything. Shit, even if you're going to charge me $85, at least do some enhancements or act like you're doing something, bro. Fuck. What are you not even doing anything, bro? What are you talking about? What if I pay you $85? I can cut my hair like that, nigga. What? I got 3 mirrors. What are you talking about? Have you all seen that mirror thing? I was honestly thinking about buying it for a while back. A while ago, y'all know that 3? It was all over like Instagram and everywhere. You set it up. It got 3 mirrors. You'd have a black dude in the commercial. He'd be like, shh. Right. Because the issue is, it's not the front. I can always do the front. Front, I got that. Fade, all that. It's the back. And then it's like making sure you have a clean all around. Because if you don't get it, then you get like patches, right, of hair. Yeah, it's, But I saw that thing. I was like, oh, I can get the back too, Brett. Oh, fuck yeah. That's the only thing. But I was like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. Manscaped. No, that Manscaped is for your balls and shit. I have a Manscaped. They reached out to me. Yeah, I got a Manscaped. No, I mean, it was like a mirror thing. It was like a 3 mirror thing that you hook up onto your you know, in your kitchen. I wouldn't even get cuts. I would just get a lineup, bro. Back in the day, I would just get a lineup. I would like, dude, just give me a lineup, but just give me a lineup. I don't even need a cut. Just give me a lineup.
No, aquí, pero aquí sí.
But here, bro,
Mi esposo dice que es un salva aquí.
okay. Bro, I hate how he talks Spanish, bro. I fucking hate how he talks Spanish. Like, I hate it. I would tell him to just cállate. Please, cállate, bro. Cállate. Your Spanish is just painful to listen to.
Como esto. ¿Conoces twerk?
They're like, this is like a fucking Rado Gringo, bruh. Rado Gringo.
¿Eres un cocinera?
Sí.
Para vivir aquí, ¿cuántos dólares por día necesita?
20 la hora, sería bueno.
$20 an hour?
This has been very interesting to see. I mean, these people are making the best of their situation. They're making do.
He's speaking better than you, bro. Nigga, I just learned 2 days ago, and I still speak better than him. What are you talking about? His Spanish is fucking garbage, bro. Porque esto, twerk. Nigga talks like he's fucking retarded. No disrespect to him, but he talks like he's fucking retarded, bro. What do you mean?
They're cooking in the park.
Just because you can say the words and use proper grammar doesn't mean you sound good saying it, nigga. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all acting like there's no sauce that you gotta put on it. Well, anybody can make a steak. You just get a steak, put it on the grill, there you go. No, stop it. Stop playing games. Even with English. Stop playing games. Just because I can say, hi, how are you doing? How much do you make a day? $20. How long have you been here? Did you just get in today? What are we talking about? Yeah, his voice sounds like it's AI. I couldn't put my finger on AI. Yeah, fucking AI Spanish. No flow to the words, nothing. Just ugh. Fucking nasty.
Community, and they're doing the best they can, so you can't really fault the Venezuelans. We would do the same exact thing in their shoes. And literally everyone we've talked to, all they want to do is be able to work. That's all anyone ever said. No one said, I want a Lamborghini, I want a mansion. Let's continue this journey. Well, Chicago welcomed me. How much is this ticket gonna be? $75 ticket.
Oh, that's good, bro. Do you understand out here in LA? Either A, you getting your shit towed, which then comes out to be minimum 300, minimum 300, or B, you looking at an $85 ticket, bro. 75 is good. 75 is good, bro. What you don't want is to walk outside and then go back to your car and like, where's my fucking car? That's what you don't want. I'll take it. I'll take a ticket any day before getting my car towed, because they will tow that shit real quick. And then you always have to go back to the sketch place to pick up the car. Oh, it's always a sketch place. It's like they're fucking doing drugs or something. High gates, fucking security or bulletproof windows and everything. How can I help you? I'm surprised nobody's crashed out there. Jumpsuit says, hey, what's up? Everyone calling Roten Martin Bussy. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think he tried to explain that it was a video that showed up in his feed. Listen, I'm being honest with you. I don't have any motherfucking videos in my feed showing grown men butt-ass naked. I'm going to be honest with you. Any video in my feed is either going to be like a chick doing like, you know, glute exercises or something. It's going to be about video games, or you may get like maybe I don't know, a bodybuilding competition or something. You're not getting any grown-ass man butt naked walking down the catwalk. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what would be in my feed. Have y'all seen? Some of y'all probably know about this channel. It's like a channel. I had to stop watching it. Like this is what's in my feed, right? This is what's in my feed. Ain't no fucking dude fucking butt naked in my fucking feed. What the fuck are we talking about? That's what's in my feed. What the fuck? Y'all know the video where it's like 4K model walk or some shit. Where is it? This Negro has like he had this fool. I think it's Evoke. No, not Evoke. Bikini 4K model walk. Chicago. It's like y'all know when they have the walks and stuff like that. Model fucking catwalk, fashion catwalk. That's what something like that. I think it's Mod Eye. Splash. Oh, this is another one. Splash. Yeah, this is more like it, bro. Yeah, this shit. Yeah, have you all seen this shit? This shit is crazy. Splash is crazy. Splash is crazy because they showed one where they were just taping up the models and stuff like that. I was like, what? Yeah. And it'll be like in 4K. And this isn't it. It's more like Miami. Miami had one. It was like 4K Miami Fashion Week. Is it with Miami? Oh, what the hell? Miami 4K Fashion Week, shit like that. Yeah. This isn't really the best ones. Yeah, this is fucking lame. For Miami, this is pretty fucking lame. This dude, Kevin B. Johnson. This Negro's a menace, bro. Ugh. This Negro's a menace. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh Lord. What happened? This Negro has all the videos, bro. All of them. And then he'll do like videos of special people. Coconut Swim. I don't know who this is, bro. Coconut Swim. No idea. This is Miami Art Basil. Fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's in Roland Martin's feed. I don't know what the fuck. Girl, stop it. Stop it with that. We ain't got nothing there. Damn, who is this? She looks fake, but the stomach is on point. She old. A little old. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, we're done. Wait for the turn. Alright, anyways. Let's, yeah, I don't know what the hell. Anyway, sorry. Roland Martin. Gay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, that was about. I'm trying to find what happened. None of what the fuck. I'll never have. Why the fuck would you watch a fashion show with butt naked men in it? That doesn't even make it. I don't even understand. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Make it. Oh god, I don't want to see no nigga with Make America Great Again hat on. Where is it? Hold on. I think it's on Twitter. Because I was like, because he tried to say, oh, it was in his feed, and it's just a random video. Are you sure, bro? I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that one. Where is it?
Check this out.
About your opponent, Donald Trump.
Because you know how he always says, "Go to my iPad." I saw what video. He's like, "Go to my iPad. Go to my iPad." Oh yeah, it was live, bro. It was live.
People might be surprised to hear that you have never interacted with him, met him face to face. That's going to change soon. But what I want to ask you about is what he said last month. He suggested that you happened to turn black recently.
It wasn't a porn scene. It was a fashion show.
Questioning a core part of your identity. Yeah. Any same old tired playbook. Next question, please. That's it? That's it. About your opponent, Donald Trump.
I don't know.
I was a little bit surprised. People might be surprised to hear that you have never interacted with him, met him.
His next question. Let me go ahead and play this one.
I don't know what. I don't. Trust me. If I ever get any mess-ups like that, it's not gonna be a man body. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be, you know, the new one. What's her name? Never mind. Anyways, back in the day, bro. Back in the day. That's definitely not what's gonna be on the screen. It's probably gonna be homemade. I'll be honest with you. It's probably gonna be homemade because you know every once in a while you go look through your phone like I remember that. Yeah, that was a crazy night, bro. That was a crazy. Yeah, it ain't gonna be any. I don't know what. I don't even understand how you explain this one. Cause he tried to say that it was it was it was his iPad. He just said it just randomly played the video. I'm like, I don't understand, bro. I genuinely I don't get it, bro. Because I'm trying to see his explanation. I'm like, he said, I heard someone shouted me out tonight. Democrat, let me see. Because I think he tried to say, oh, it just showed a random video. Does anyone have his explanation? Because he posted his explanation, and I believe it was like, oh, Poland, I'm trying to find his explanation. Because he definitely posted, oh, it's just a random video, y'all. Anyone have the link of him saying it was like a random video or something like that? Nope, I don't see it. Maybe he deleted off his account. You already know tonight's one was gonna be fire. No, I don't see it. But I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I've never in my life had a butt-ass naked man in my feed. I just never scrolling videos, right? Instagram, YouTube. I've never had that happen, bro. I've never had that happen. I'll be honest with you, I've never had that happen. Now, sometimes when like you're doing a story, right? If you're doing a story on like, you know, trans or something, it'll fuck up like the search algorithm. Right? And like I remember I got like underwear, but it wasn't underwear. It was like fake dick underwear. I was like, those are kind of dope. I was like, wait, what? Because so I was like, wait, what? What? Why does it look like there's a bulge in the underwear? I'm not lost. And then it was like for trans women. I was like, oh my God, bro. That's another one. Yeah, that's what came up on my feed. Where this lady, bro, it was crazy. It was fucking crazy. It came on my feed. Cool, let me show you. This lady they apparently sell, this is where it is. I don't know if y'all see I expose racists and pedos, but this is what, bro. Here we go, bro. This is what, look. Oh, the page doesn't exist. Yo, did he get deleted? Hold up. Yo, what? Hold on, I'm just gonna play. Maybe you guys can hear it. Listen. This chick bought something called Tiny Little Packers. Tiny Little Packers that are apparently little penises. They're fake penises for girls under 5 years old. Listen to this shit. Just listen. She's removing it out of the package.
And I just realized some of you may not know what a packer is. That's a packer. It's intended for girls under 5 to put in their underwear so that they have a bulge that mimics a penis.
Bruh. Did y'all hear that? I was gonna put a video on it. I was gonna do a video, but I was like, I don't even know how to do a video on this, bro. Did y'all hear that? White woman in the middle of fucking nowhere, it seems like. You can't hear. Hold on, let me turn off the music. Let me turn off the music because this shit is diabolical. Diabolical, fam. Fam, it's diabolical, fam. Let me turn down. Let me blast the desktop audio. Here we go. Listen.
And I just realized some of you may not know what a packer is.
A packer. I was like, what the fuck is a packer?
That's a packer. It's intended for girls under 5 to put in their underwear so that they have a bulge that mimics a penis. This is for a girl under 5. It's intended for her to put in her panties so that she has a bulge that looks like a boy's. So, might as well give it a try, right? I don't wear pants very often, but let's see. Put my little packer there. Okay, so I'm a grown woman, and this actually gives me quite a nice bulge. So can you imagine having this in a little girl's panties? A little girl who is under the age of 5. And this is clearly supposed to look like a penis. It's a circumcised penis, interestingly enough. I can't even imagine what parent would buy this for their daughter, a child under 5 years old, and then in the morning say, honey, don't forget to put your packer in. To me, this is reinforcing gender dysphoria in a really quite profound and ugly way.
Right.
One of the things I hear trans advocates talk about all the time is that being transgender is not about the genitals, and yet this here product is for little girls, children who aren't even in kindergarten yet. I'm not entirely sure what kind of message a little girl would get by having something like this put in her underwear so that she can start her medical transition under the age of 5. But I suspect it would be an incredibly unhealthy message that she would integrate. And if a parent starts doing something like this, it's really hard for me to imagine that their little girl would say, I am not a boy, after their parents put something like this in their panties and say, there, now you're a boy.
Do you understand how fucking crazy that is? Do you understand how crazy that is? Do you understand how fucking crazy that is? Bruh. I can't even show you. I can't even show you, bro. I can't even show you. I can't even... Bro. I can't even show... Listen. This is what I'll do. This is the most that I'll do, bro. This is the most that I'll do. You see that where it says Packers? I'm gonna give you the link. Y'all think I'm tripping? I'm not even lying. Click at the link. Go to Packers. And you tell me what you see. Because I was thinking about doing a video, but I'm like, how do I even explain this to people, bro? This is the link, right? Packing gear. Packers. Packers are for youth. I kid you not. It says Packers. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Abso-fucking-lutely insane. Absolutely insane. That's some nasty, nasty work. Archer Youth. I'll just read you what it says, bro. It says, the Archer Youth Packer is a premium circumcised silicone packer, a trusted and cherished favorite. It is circumcised and features a realistic head detailed throughout the shaft and testicles. It's great for choice of any young person looking for a long-lasting, sterilizable, Hypoallergenics daily silicone packer. Bruh, you have people who bought it. I love this packer. It is finally small enough for me. I'm 5 feet, so pretty much every other packer is too big. I also love the texture. It was way different than Mr. Limpy, but I ended up really liking it. It's a good size for a small person and it's comfortable to wear. It's soft and it does what it's meant to do. Definitely a good starter packer. Firmer than I expected. Small, but for the firmness, gives a good size bulge. Takes a little bit to get into comfortable position for packing, though. I'm 5'3", 105 pounds, and slim for reference. Crazy, bruh. Y'all think crazy. I was like, what the fuck is a packer? Crazy. Crazy, bruh. Absolutely fucking insane. Absolutely fucking insane, bruh. Insane. Absolutely insane. So, I have nothing. I don't even know what to tell you. Anyways, because you know how people make up like fake claims and stuff like that. That shit is real, bro. That is not a fake claim. That is real. They got little small packers and shit for apparently youth and. Anyways, crazy, bro. Crazy. Nikki, come on, girl. Come on, bruh. Now, I put out this post saying, what is she doing, right?
Oh, wait.
A little barbecue sauce never hurt anyone. Now, I put out a post saying, who is posting this? Had Trump hacked her account? Tell the white intern to consult with the black person, please. Now, why is Kamala Harris putting out a little barbecue sauce never hurt anyone?
Oh, wait. Well, okay, come on. The kids have to come forward. Come on, you guys. Okay, who do we have here? Hi, Evan. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, barbecue sauce.
No, you're working. You're working. This is all good. If you didn't, I'd be wondering, is he really working? Right?
Well, I wonder
there
that all
you
the
go.
time.
Well, of course.
Sometimes I think he just puts a little sauce on that shit.
Oh, wait.
Who came up with this? A little hot sauce never hurt. A little barbecue sauce never hurt anyone. I don't understand. Now I put this out, and Nikki, I ain't got a problem with Nikki. I have no problem with Nikki whatsoever. But she puts black consultant here. There's nothing wrong with this video. 50% plus 1 is the goal. Reach matters. Nikki, girl, beloved, darling, sister, cousin. This is not helping her. With the title talking about a little hot sauce never hurt anyone. With her annoying laugh talking about, now tell the kids to come over here. That's not helping her at all. It comes off as fake, comes off as staged. Is there anything necessarily wrong with the video? No. But it's not of any benefit for her to post it with the caption, a little hot sauce, a little barbecue sauce never hurt anyone. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm just saying it's just not a good look. That's all. Not that there's, it's bad. It's just like, that's like, a little barbecue sauce never hurt anyone. Like, how is that related to what, towards the end? Sometimes I think he puts a little sauce on his shirt. You could have come up with a billion different captions to like contextualize this video. And that's the caption. Her marketing person needs to be fired, bro. They need to be fired, bro. They need to be fired. That's just not a good caption. It's dumb. No. Anyways. Just saying. Not a good look. Not a good look. Anyways. That's it. That's all I got. Concord is shutting down. That's it. They're shutting the Concord is shutting down. The Asian hate crime bill didn't do any bills for exclusively Asians. Simple as that. Look up Valorant. I've seen Valorant. Why would I play Valorant when we got Marvel Rivals coming out this year? Doesn't make any sense. Got Marvel Rivals and we got Call of Duty. Doesn't make any sense. That's all I'm saying. We need Armageddon or God Sent a Meteor. Either of those would be a good answer, bro. Anyways, it seems that Call of Duty ends today, or ends tonight at on the 4th. So I'm gonna play it, and then animate. Since it ends first. Space Marines. Oh, that's right. 40 Warhammer 40K comes out next Monday. So I'm like, bruh, what? Ain't nobody got time for Valorant. Does 40K have multiplayer? That's right, it does. Bro, stop it. Stop it. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Should I do a video on Roland Martin? I was waiting for him to come up with another answer. He didn't come up with another answer. Because I always like to give people, you know, I'm going to let you. We saw the video. I'm going to let you see if you can explain yourself. You know, give you some time. This mofo was acting like, oh, this is just the video that popped up next. I have never had a video pop up next with a butt-naked black man on the screen, sir. I've never had a video like that, so what are you talking about? What are you talking about, bruh? An amazing deal. Games Workshop releases Warhammer subscription service, new way to combat patrol. Okay, don't care. Yeah, I don't know anything about the lore. Before you spend $60 or $70, things you need to know. All right.
How's it going, everyone? And boy, oh boy, the
this
big
is
game releases
Cross.
Are really heating up. We just
Game
came
Cross.
off the heels of the release of Black Mirror. With the release of Warhammer.
What do we need to know?
And then there are those people that I think have just seen.
I feel like this is day one.
Yeah. And are like, holy
day one buy.
Hell, this
yeah,
game
exactly. That's me.
Absolutely
That's me.
Awesome from a technical standpoint, gameplay standpoint, content standpoint. Warhammer 40K
That's me.
Space Marine 2 is shaping up to be one of the standouts of the year. And I think if you haven't played the first game, don't worry too much about it. It's not like it's readily accessible on PlayStation or Xbox anyway. And the PC release is actually quite a bit more expensive.
This
than
shit
you
looks
would
like
think
fucking
it would be
God
for the
tier,
original
bro.
Space Marine. We're gonna talk all about Space Marine 2, go over the various editions of the game, because yes, this is another game that does have the early access gimmick. But before we get into this video, do want to give a shout to our good friends at Green Man Gaming, who do have
Oh my God, bro.
on September the 9th. If you buy the Gold or Ultra Edition, it is playable from September the 5th. Not a fan of it. We'll go over what's available in each.
Oh, if you buy Gold or Ultra, it's playable September 5th. Is it only available? Is there like a hard copy? Can you get the hard copy? Pre-purchase this edition and play the game 4 days ahead of full release. So if I spend an extra $30, I can play the game 4 days ahead of release. Yeah, I don't think so.
Edition, as well as the PC system requirements at the end of this video. But right off the top, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 has you embody
This shit
as
looks
the
amazing,
same
bro.
character.
It gives me, like, the first time I saw Gears of War, it gives me those vibes, bro. It gives me those Gears of War like vibes
From the original title. Embody the superhuman skill and brutality of a Space Marine, unleash deadly abilities and devastating weaponry to obliterate the relentless Tyranid swarms and defend the Imperium in spectacular third-person action in solo or multiplayer modes. This game has a huge emphasis on multiplayer gameplay. Yes, you can play the entirety of the campaign solo, but you can also play it with up to 3 players. That's 2 other people alongside yourself. So keep that in mind. The game is set a century after the first game. Captain Demetrian Titus is a genetically enhanced super soldier and hero of the Ultramarines. He comes back and now has to prove himself and must face against the Tyranids thrown into the thick of war. Throughout the game,
you're the one that put me on the Wukong. You're hyped.
With hundreds of enemies,
you hyped it up for like 6 months.
Did I? Repel the Tyranid invasion and rid the Xenos threat in a variety of different locations.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed.
Visuals, as far as the scenery and environments, look fantastic.
I can't wait for
in that
this, bro.
regard. One of the more technically impressive games that you're gonna come across in tons of epic and varied locations as well. Throughout the
I
main
can't wait for
campaign,
this.
after missions, you'll go into the battle barge. This is
Man, I feel like this is gonna be really good, man. I feel like this is gonna be really good. Like, this is gonna be solid. This may be game of the year. It may be game of the year, but I feel like this is gonna be solid. Yeah, I can't wait. All right. That's it. Let's head over to the animation channel, play some Call of Duty before we miss out on the beta. That's gonna be it. Everyone take care. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. I'll catch y'all mañana.